Hey everybody, another interview today. We have Junior Prom on the show. Really excited about it. Hey guys, how are you?
How you
Good. How
doing?
are you, Ronnie?
Very well, thank you for being on the
Good.
show. So, Eric's very familiar to me. I've spoken to him before.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to have you on the show. First thing people are going to want to know is who is Junior Prom and what are you guys all about?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, Ronnie, because I've been meaning to answer that question. Listen, we're Junior Prom because it's not a completely embarrassing band name, which is the most that any man can hope for when they decide to name their band after something. But we're not really a band. I wouldn't say that. It's just
And did you just freeze on me? Right? Okay, you're okay.
Oh,
Say that again.
right.
You just said we're not a band, and then you froze.
we're more of a musical duo because there's two of us.
Yeah, we don't have any other people with us, so I don't know if we can technically be a band.
And you know what? There's the whole idea of a band that we're kind of not into because we've done that before, And it's kind of more freeing to just be like, yeah, it is what it is. But I guess you want to call it a band, let's call it a band. All right.
Let's call it a band.
Okay, that's cool because
best.
when I made my little blog post saying that I was going to talk to you, I put band/project because I
Yeah.
really didn't know what you guys were doing. If it's just a project, what do you call it when it's two
Well, I
people?
guess no, yeah, I guess a project makes it sound like temporary.
Right.
You know what I
Or
mean?
like a hobby type thing.
Like this is
Right.
my origami project. I hope when I hand it in on Monday to teach,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully I'll get an A and then I'll move on to my next project, which will probably be some sort of flower arrangement. No, this is
I love origami.
we're trying to make music for the long run.
I like it. So
Well, you know how bands, they kind of have like their whole look and steez and their whole angle and brand of rock and roll or whatever you want to call it. And I think for us, Junior Prom is just a platform for us to just do whatever the fuck we want and not really put us in a corner and be any one particular thing. It's like, one day we'll post up a song that's like, a dance funk jammy or whatever, and then the next, we'll post something a lot more mellow or melancholic and sad and cry your eyes out type thing. But
I didn't know we did that.
we're about to. I mean, and even today,
This is news to me, Ronnie.
even today, Ronnie, you saw that, we dropped that cover of the Hall & Oates song.
Yes, I did.
And we, like that, for example, we kind of banged it out in a week and had a lot of fun with it, and then we did that edit, in a night, and just,
If you can't tell.
that's our superior editing skills.
I really think what you guys are doing is really cool because I'm super into, like, if it's not visual, to me it's kind of it's over here. Visual, it kind of
Yeah.
raises the bar. And looking at what you've done, I'm going to say that I'm going to assume that Junior Prom is relatively in an infancy, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And so, like, what I've by looking at what you have online, what do you have, like 7, 8 tracks out now or something like that?
Yeah, 7 with the cover. Yeah.
Right. And so they, these are coming out progressively over the past couple months,
Mhm.
on Bandcamp, etc., which I think is like, the way of the future. It's like I don't know. Are you guys gonna make an album? I guess is this a lead up to an album?
Well, Eric, why don't you take this one, Ronnie?
Thank you, Mark. Ronnie, I'm
Yes.
really glad you asked that because I've been dying to talk about it all night. The record, honestly, we definitely have plans to eventually make one, but all of these songs won't necessarily end up on it. We really don't know because, like you said, it's still very early in its stages. We're just going to keep writing, recording. We're going to be playing a shit ton this fall and hopefully for forever.
But it leads into a bigger issue, and I'm really glad you asked me that because I think people consume music in a different way than, the album is kind of, it is an art form, but it's somewhat archaic in this day and age where people don't really buy albums. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
People consume music. Oh, they hear like a snippet of a song and they're like, oh, I like that one. Most people like one song by each artist. You know what I mean?
Right.
People consume it like that and they make playlists. I mean, I'm dropping some serious knowledge here, so, I know that nobody's heard that before. But the idea is to kind of just, ultimately we're still finding our sound, so it'd be silly to say, yeah, we're going to make an album right now. Because I think that's why most people just like one song by an artist, because they don't really cultivate their sound. They just get together the best songs they have in the moment and make an album. So us now, it's just kind of like, let's just make songs we like and not worry about it as a cohesive whole. Yes, you know what I mean?
I do.
And
I love it. Last night, like I do like album reviews right on my blog, and I was listening to one of the albums that I talked about yesterday. I didn't say this because I just felt like maybe it's common knowledge already. But I was sitting there listening to it over dinner with my wife, and I asked her what she thought, and she said that one of those tracks on that album sounds like it would be on somebody's playlist. The rest, it's like it's really they went into a conversation about it. It's really about what track is gonna be on your playlist versus a whole album and who's buying them.
Sure.
I've always taken the long view that pretty much if you want to have one good song, you have to write 50 songs to have that one good one. Seriously.
No, I believe it.
I mean, if you think everything I write is going to be amazing and the whole world will love it, well, probably not. So keep writing, buddy.
That's my thing. Is I think everything I do is gold, and everybody keeps calling me like cunts and shit like that. No.
Well, you're a special case, Ronnie.
I love it. Thank you. So let's talk about your whole video making stuff. I dig it. I like, obviously you guys aren't like trying to make, you guys aren't making like, $1 million productions. You guys seem to be, now correct me if I'm wrong, you seem to be just two cats putting shit together and putting it out there.
Well, I went to film school for, no, that's not true actually. You did, but you didn't learn how to use iMovie.
No, that was before.
only use iMovie to cut my shit.
Nice.
It's only the top-notch programs we use.
No, we use the latest technology to cut our lyric videos. But thank you for acknowledging that. That's something that we kind of decided from the get-go that, upon dropping the songs and posting them, I personally think that Mark's lyrics are just as important to the whole. And
thank you.
Yeah, nice
job. He never told me that before. It's got to be in front of someone else for him to tell me these things.
I'm saying it now. And I think Mark is a really good writer, and I'm like, why don't we just do lyric videos for every song we post? Because I feel like people should also see what he's actually writing about. Because if you read the lyrics and you listen to the song, how they pair, it's kind of interesting. Because the song might be dancey and upbeat, but he's kind of a twisted dude.
He was this wretched human being.
Frightened of him, but his lyrics are a little bit on the dark side sometimes.
Are people vibing on him? Or like people like? Because I think it's really cool. Are people telling you that it's cool as well?
Yeah, it's. I think it's been honestly a pretty slow response. Like I don't know. Like we're not really. We hit up some people and sent some blogs, some tracks and all. But I think it's kind of like a slow start. But
we've been holding off a little bit because we want to have our live show together.
Yeah,
really. Because I think that's when people really do connect, when they see it live, and it kind of makes sense then. Yeah. Obviously, not everybody can see it live. We're not playing everywhere in the world. Although I have an idea to play every city in the world on the same night.
That's cool. That's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Logistically, that seems hard.
Well, it would be holograms of us, like the Tupac hologram.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know. We're currently in the works of trying to get a Ronnie Rucker hologram together.
That would be fucking
Let's
amazing.
talk later about this, because I'm very interested in holograms.
I love it. So
I just want to get to Hawaii.
Oh,
that's all. Oh man.
Yeah, never been.
We really want to get over there.
I think what the sound that you guys got kind of going with right now. I think in Hawaii, like here in Hawaii, I've always been, people they're always looking for something kind of fresh. Yeah, because it's a lot of times we seem to be on the tail end of what's hot.
Yeah.
Like as it moves across. And I really think like what you guys got going on would be like, whoa, like they'd be like, this is really good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, no problem. I personally dig it a lot. So
that's great.
That means everybody in Hawaii will love it, right? Obviously, you probably have a bunch of tracks still ready in the works right now, yeah?
Yeah.
With being just two people, how did you go about making a track like the ones that you put out? Because obviously, it's not just a dude with a microphone and a dude on the drums. There's elements to this that maybe someone not aware is going on behind the scenes, right? You guys are like making music magic, kind of.
It's a magical thing, really, Ronnie. I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but it's magical. What you do is you play the one instrument, and then I would go in and play another one, and then another one on top of it. And pretty soon you got yourself a little mini symphony of what have you.
So how do you take how do you take that mini symphony out on the road?
Well, that's good. That's what we're figuring out now. We do know how we're going to do it, but it's just going to take a lot of work to get it right.
It's kind of all about fine tuning what we've got and what we've tracked as like a what we've been posting, but then sort of figuring out how to best convert that to a live setting.
Yeah, pretty much. We have to approach it from a completely different angle than we used to. It's not 4 guys against the world just playing their songs on stage. That's not it. It's kind of more of an experience, really. We want to make it like a visceral thing, almost like a dance party, like a mixture of a rock show and a DJ net almost. Do you know what I mean? So it's more of something where you would just go to have fun. It's not like, oh, I have to go see my friend's band play tonight. Shit, I gotta go. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you want to be there because it's fun. And you know what I mean? It's about you more so than it's about I saw that band.
Yeah, and to give the black and white answer about how we're gonna carry this to the stage, because it's only 2 of us. I mean, it's gonna be 2 of us, and it's gonna be a laptop
and
holograms of you, hopefully. But we'll talk.
See, like later. Like this, yeah. Like a robot. You know what? Fuck holograms. Just I could be okay with one of those inflatable things, like those little fucking. I love it.
Let's get down to the cloning.
I know, right? Let's just move forward.
Let's just move forward. Yeah.
It's 2013 already. Shit.
That's what I'm saying, really.
Right. Let's talk about this map behind you. What's going on there?
Okay. Well, this is a map from the 1920s.
I'll get out of the way. Hold on.
You'll see very faintly. You'll see these blue lines. Those are actually the shipping routes of the world. At least they were the shipping routes in the 1920s. They're the most heavily trafficked area, water, land. I don't know.
Anyway,
yeah. And well, to tell you the truth, my wife bought it. I don't really know, but
Erica. Where I just called you Erica. Listen, let's have a little.
Eric.
Well, yeah. Let's have a little test, Eric. Can you find Hawaii on that map? 3rd grade education. Let's see what he's got. Come on.
All right. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I want to make sure that all of Ronnie's listeners.
Eric, point to Hawaii on the map.
I can see Ronnie.
That's Brazil. Wrong.
That's not.
Try again.
Ding, 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 ding. We've got a winner.
Kenya. That's Africa, friend.
Nice.
Well, we never said we were good at book learning.
What's really crazy is that's pretty cool that you could find it because, probably like, a grip of people couldn't. It's a map.
Yeah, that's... Wait, I can't... this ain't fucking working. I can't do it.
That's a pretty nerdy map, though, with the lines. That's pretty.
I know. It's actually a real school map.
You really couldn't find it. I'm being serious.
That's not true. Shut the fuck up, man.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Right, next question. Where is Hawaii on the map?
Pause the video. I got some words for this man.
Mark.
Okay.
Question for Mark. Where is Hawaii on the map?
Oh, no idea, dude. Anyway.
Fuck you.
I don't know either. Shit.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
What did you think of The Descendants? Is that bullshit or what?
What about
Did you like the movie? George Clooney.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Let's get real.
You want to be real? I'll be real. The movie was boring as fuck for me. I had a very hard time. I don't find a person that's pretty much brain dead on a bed entertain me. It's kind of hard to see that over and over again, right? The whole.
It was pretty. Yeah, and it was the makeup was actually pretty incredible. She looked fucking.
Yeah, she looked dead. The movie was.
It was very disturbing to think that she was like the mother of those 2 little girls. And
correct me if I'm wrong. She does ultimately die in the movie, right?
I don't want to spoil it, but yes.
No spoiler alerts. Yes, she does die.
But really,
it's okay.
I think my real take on Hawaii and this sucks, and I know, and it's shitty, has been from Dog the Bounty Hunter. From what I've seen, that's the most.
I've got a story for you. Then I've got a few stories. But to finish what I was saying on the movie, Hawaii gets kind of like this sort of Dog the Bounty Hunter rap, right? That's how they associate Hawaii, and that movie. It's all white people, and here in Hawaii, white people are the minority, and are the serious minority. But the big landowners are probably white, and they're because of our missionary history, there are, in that story, the dude is a descendant from a queen or something like that, or an Hawaiian that owns all this land, and so it's a really weird thing. to see, like, that. But in the end, it's cool to see Hawaii kind of in a way, like the way that they're hanging out and being really casual and slippers running around. Like it's very Hawaii. So on one end, it's cool to see it sort of portrayed in like a more real way than like brown people sitting on the beach, and but the movie itself was still was just not entertaining to me. But to Dog the Bounty Hunter, one of the most
let's get on with real talk here.
Yeah, real talk. Dog the Bounty Hunter. People ask me all the time, what do I think about Dog the Bounty Hunter? But he's like a big star, I guess, everywhere else in the world. But here, he's the guy that throws your cousin or aunt back in jail.
Yeah.
So he's kind of got a bad rap. Just yesterday, I was at the Safeway, and his kid Leland or whatever his name is. Like
I'm familiar with him. Yeah.
Okay, so he comes walking. I'm walking out of Safeway. He comes walking in, and he's carrying his kid, and his wife or girlfriend, whatever she is with him. And he has his fucking Oakley's on
Oakley
or whatever.
blades.
Yeah. His fucking razor thing.
I really want a pair of those.
Right?
But anyway.
And he's walking in, and he like looks me in the eye, and the dude is short. Now I'm not tall. I'm like 5'6", 5'5" on a bad day, and the dude is shorter than me. And so he like looks me like up into my eyes, and he like, I'm like fucking badass fucking Leland, and I just shrugged him off like he was a short guy. But it's not what Hawaii is all about,
I didn't think so. Yeah. Dog the Bounty Hunter, he doesn't seem like that nice of a guy.
Yeah, he's,
I'll be honest with
you.
He looks like a wrestler.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
His mullet is fucking amazing, though. That mullet is sick.
You do have to give him props for being able to rock it this late in, the century. But,
his brand is strong.
Yeah, his brand is very strong. That's what they say.
Nobody gets mistaken for Dog the Bounty Hunter, except for possibly Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. So back to you guys.
Sure.
You put out this video today, the Hall & Oates one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to ask Hall & Oates to do that? Or is that something like,
I'm glad you asked us that. Eric?
Well, the answer is probably yes. And here's the funny thing. When I posted it, I specifically didn't at Hall & Oates, their Twitter. And of course, one of our friends decided to retweet it with their fucking Twitter handle.
I know.
Fuck, like, okay. I mean, it's still up. It's still at 60 plays or so. It's gone
tearing up the internet.
It's gone viral. So I think
Well, being close personal friends with Oates himself, I figured it was all right. I sent him a little thank you note for letting me chop up him dancing on the internet, because I'm sure he really appreciates that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we didn't want to spend too much time in the video, knowing that if it does get a lot of views, it will be taken down. Do you know what I mean? That's just the nature of the beast.
Right. But I think us doing the cover, I think that's okay, right?
Yeah, to do the song is fine, but the video, with their video.
Hey, if the video gets taken down, that means our work was,
mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
I would argue that exactly, but at the same time, I would say that you're putting them back in the fucking limelight, so fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, it really...
Yeah.
I think they would be wrong to come at you, but
what I'm kind of secretly hoping was when our friend retweeted the video with their Twitter handle, I was kind of hoping they'd hit us up, and like ask to hang out, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oates is cool.
Well, they ain't over yet, all right.
Yeah, you never know. You ain't shit. You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, my phone's blowing up right now. Hold on, it might be Daryl.
Hey, can I use that shit? Because that shit's the bomb. Like, just at the club. Hold on, I think it's Daryl Oates.
Yeah, I'm talking to Ronnie Rucker, Daryl. It's Ron. Yeah, Ron. You know Ronnie? Remember that shit we did a couple years back?
Oh, fuck.
All right, I'll call you back, dude. Hold on. Let me finish this with Ronnie. All right. Daryl says hello.
Right on. Hello.
He also said, tell your mother I said hello. That's what he said. I don't know what he meant by that.
Oh, fuck, man.
So...
Wait, let me ask you this, Ronnie. Do you have a cold one by your side? We would have brought you one, but...
It's 12:30 in the morning.
Dude. I do. I've been sipping on a little bit of wine. I like to start the day off kind of slow, and then I try to, stay upward.
Some Shiraz. A nice blush.
I drink this Merlot fucking shit in the morning. Then fucking whatever happens later, it fucking happens.
Hey,
there you go.
so
Got started off.
So you guys are doing the videos. I like. So obviously, that's your plan? You're going to be like videos.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, you know, we wanted to come at it from all angles, like music, videos. We write blog stuff. You know. I mean, it's just pretty much putting across our worldview. You know, we don't take it all that seriously. We're also, you know, we want to have fun with it, and we want people to enjoy it. And it's entertainment, really. You know, it's art mixed with entertainment. And I think a lot of people forget about the entertainment factor, and they take themselves very seriously. And you know, I don't think you should do that. You should take what you do seriously, but the whole vibe, the way you present it to everybody, why do that? Why? Does the world need another like self-serious like coffee shop singer-songwriter? Lord knows there's enough of them.
Right. We don't
Not
need one.
putting them down though. I mean, there's quite a few I enjoy.
Can you name one that you will put down? Who are these people we don't need more of?
Us, probably.
I know.
Assholes like us.
Or cunts.
Cunts like us, Ronnie. Cunts like us.
Fucking fuckery cunts. I love
Who's this
him.
guy coming after you, by the way?
He's not.
Send
No,
me.
here's the thing. He's not coming after me. I love like.
He's affectionately calling Ronnie a cunt.
Yeah, like
Oh.
he's like totally like, oh, I love your. Hey, you fucking cunt! Your fucking show is fucking good. You fucking cunt. You know, like he's like that kind of thing, and it's
He's like aggressively complimenting you.
right. It's almost like like he's in love with
But like
me or some
heavy,
shit.
like,
You know.
heavy fucking British
Has he
accent. Right?
recently been incarcerated?
Well, I haven't asked him
That's the
that,
next
but
question.
I've actually I've
Was he in
retweeted some of
Prodigy?
them. I don't know what he's up to. Like I retweeted one of them, and somebody came back to me. Why would you retweet that? And I was like, well, because it's a compliment. You know.
Yeah.
It's like this dude wants to tell me
There's
that
people that call us cunts.
I know.
Fuck.
You got to get more. You got to get to the UK. That's what you got to do.
That's true.
I hope.
How do you? You know, here's the thing I want to ask you, because I'm sort of doing this blog thing kind of now too, right? And
Right.
I talk to bands and stuff like that. What do you guys as I'm going to use band for lack of a better word here.
That's fine.
How do you guys do? Do you go at people? Like, do you go at it blog? Like, how does this work in the industry, I guess, to get into my blog substandard? If you're trying to get into
Ronnie, as far as I'm concerned, it's all downhill from here.
Okay, good. Well, in that case, fuck all the rest. I don't need to know, because you just gotta hit
I
me
can
up on Twitter.
happy man, Ronnie.
But to answer your question, at least where we're at now, it's just being DIY. You just hit up people that you may have known from other shit, and
It's like anything else. It's all about who you know, really.
But it's also just taking a chance. Like, I mean, half the people that we wrote didn't write us back. I mean, you got to like cast a wide net and see if anyone responds, and then let some time go by. And
yeah.
And the thing is, like, you can't like do that and then like wait around for someone to write you back. You just got to keep fucking going.
Yeah, you can't expect the world to just fall at your feet the moment you put out a song. It just, even no matter who you are, you got to work. The Beatles did it. You know what I mean? They didn't take over the world the minute they put out "Love Me Do."
Nickelback did it.
Nickelback did
Look
sell
for that.
25 million records, my friend. 25 million. That's not a typo. So, and right out the gates, too.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's not true.
That's not true.
Why do I know this? Why do I know this?
That guy just married Avril Lavigne. Did you read that shit? What the fuck?
Wow.
Did you hear about that?
No.
What's his name? Brad.
It's Chad Kroeger.
Oh, Chad.
You were
Sorry.
like you're the plethora of information about Nickelback.
Useless knowledge, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Filled with it.
But
What's your favorite Nickelback song?
I'm glad you asked me that. It's probably the one who goes, "I like your pants around your knees." That is the lyric.
Is that the lyric?
That's like every song.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're good at what they do.
He's a poet.
Yeah.
T.S. Eliot, Bob Dylan,
William.
Chad Kroeger. You can trace the line to the lineage of poetry.
What? Here's a question I've been asking bands on the show now. And you mentioned how let's not take ourselves seriously. Other than you guys,
Yeah.
what bands in your neck of the woods
Mhm.
should people be listening to?
Like out of New York or Brooklyn or just
what
like
you would say
over this on this
The continental United States.
You know what?
scene?
Fuck it. What bands in the world should people be that you
Eric?
like? I guess
Start with this one.
Oh,
that maybe other people aren't listening to. You know what I mean? Like the Nickelback.
He's a little known band from Canada.
Uh,
We can shout out our friends.
You can shout out whoever.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's actually, who I was listening to today, who I really like. That guy, Cloud Nothings.
Yeah.
You ever listen to him?
Yeah.
His fucking new album is sick. I mean, it sounds like old Unwound or something. I know he recorded with Steve Albini, but like his record came out in 2012, right? But it sounds like it came out of the mid 90s, and I think it's probably
I have an exception with that. Not necessarily that band because I never heard it, but
yeah,
the idea.
I think it's from Ohio, by the way. So Cloud Nothings. Yeah.
Well, good for them.
He's just one dude. He doesn't even have a band, I don't think. Have you been listening to Danny Brown? He's from Detroit. He's a rapper. He's doing some pretty cool shit. It's weird. I don't even really listen to hip hop that much, but there have been a couple of dudes coming out in the scene recently that have kind of stood out to me.
Ja Rule,
DMX,
Jay-Z, DMX. There's these new guys around the block called what are they called? Goody Mob.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
Brand Nubian.
Brand Nubian. Another new cat.
Yeah. I thought
I'll give a shout out to my friend's band 123. They're on French Kiss Records from my hometown of Pittsburgh. So
there you go.
You should check them out.
Yeah.
All right, we had you on the show before, Eric. I ask the same questions all the time, the unicorn question. I didn't go back to the archives yet. I had Mark, my intern.
Remember. Honestly, that interview, I was so fucking fried, and we had all those technical difficulties.
Yeah, it was kind of a chore to do.
Yeah,
but
thanks.
I know most things.
But you know what? I'll tell you the truth though. It was it's been over a year, since that one, and over this past year, we've sort of progressed a lot and So I look back at that and I think of that's the good old days. So I look back at that interview fondly. By the way,
we go way back.
Unicorns, are they overrated?
I think they're underrated. If you look up My Little Pony /unicorns, you see some fucking crazy shit. Trust me on that. I did it. You'll see.
I don't wish to comment on that one. So next question, please.
He's got a secret.
Probably.
What are your favorite alcoholic beverages?
We're drinking 6 points right now. Beer is cool. Whatever's wet, I don't know.
There's this thing called Bud Light Lime. We call it BL Lime. Eric can't get enough of it. He's trying to brew it himself. It's not working out that well.
Yeah.
Have you tried the Limerita thing? It's Bud Light. It's Bud Light Limerita.
Oh.
I think it's like an off version of it.
Maybe that's what they call it in Hawaii. It's the same thing.
I've seen both of them at the store. They come in
Limerita. So is there like some tequila in that shit?
I don't know. I've been told that it's beer, and I've had a couple of them, and they're kind of like, I don't know. I think they're like 8% alcohol. Or something like that.
How much?
8%, I think.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I enjoy Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's just very nice on a warm summer day.
It's very refreshing,
and it really makes me feel good inside.
Yeah, it's the kind you can walk down the street with. I love it.
Everybody thinks I'm drinking Zima, but they don't make it anymore. And most people of a certain age will have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's some people listening right now are like, "What?" They're googling Zima.
I know. I gotta keep it current, man.
Yeah. Favorite curse words?
Cunt.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, obviously, fuck feels the best to say. When you say fuck, that feels so good, right? But cunt is pretty good too. It has a nice hard sound to it.
I don't swear.
Yeah, you do.
No,
We're gonna rewind this fucking thing and get every one of you.
I do.
There's gonna be a whole montage in this interview.
Make an edit of all the times Mark swore in this interview.
Did I swear? See, I'm not even cognizant of it. I just have a terrible mouth. In my mind, I don't swear at all. I'm Mitt Romney. You know what I mean? I'm not allowed to swear.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't think I'm swearing. Apparently, no wonder I didn't get hired at my last job interview.
What, at Bain?
Well, Bain wouldn't hire me, assholes. And I just wanted to be their janitor. Because I heard their janitor gets, $100,000 bonus at the end of the month.
Weirdest things about you guys?
Say what?
What are the weirdest things about you? I think we've already seen what's weird about you.
Hello.
Why don't you tell me the weirdest thing about me, and I'll tell you the weirdest thing about you.
Cool.
That's probably more honest.
Yeah.
Let's see some honesty.
Because otherwise, it's like a question you get at a job interview. It's like, what's your biggest flaw? It's like, well, I guess my biggest flaw, Ronnie,
I work too hard.
is that I cared too much. You know what I mean?
What is the weirdest thing about the other person?
The weirdest thing about Erik would definitely have to be his collection of sporting good figures that he has, like starting lineup guys. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like baseball players? He has a whole collection of them, and he has them on a little baseball field. If I turn this computer around, you would see it. It's like a shrine to Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, and Bo Jackson. See, I'm not keeping it current. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I don't even like sports. I got some creepy dolls though.
That's what I'm saying. He does. He likes creepy dolls. That's weird.
I'll be right back.
Is he going to? He talks to them sometimes.
Oh yeah,
he does.
That's kind of an interesting thing. I mean, it's not very many people do that now, right?
It's like putting it serial killerish is what it is, Ronnie. You know what I mean? Well, here he's going to show you one.
Oh, great, cool. Who are we going to see? Oh, this is going to be weird. What? That is not what I thought was going to come out of there. Like, this is awesome because there was no way I could have even guessed that was what was going to come out from underneath there.
This is getting inappropriate.
Now it's getting sexy. This is where we get thrown off the air. No. Love it.
Anyway, yeah, I don't even know her fucking name. She's just creepy.
She doesn't have to have a name. She's a doll.
No, she's a doll.
Crazy eyebrows, yo.
We'll do the rest of the interview with her like that, okay?
Yeah. Anyway.
Does she have a name? Have you named her?
Why don't you name her, Ronnie?
No, I'm not going to do that because then
that's creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah, we don't want rumors to spread. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Anyway.
Very cool.
Yep.
So what's weird about Mark?
What's weird about Mark?
Have at it, Hoss.
You're just too goddamn perfect, man. I don't know. Mark's not that. Mark's kind of weird, actually, but I can't really put my finger on what makes him that weird.
So he's just
that doll down.
But anyway,
doll out of my face.
Right on.
But, yeah, I don't know. We all have our quirks, right? I mean, we're all kind of weird.
That was a lame answer, Ron. He didn't give you one.
Yeah, I know. I'm giving you the politician answer.
Yeah, it's
which is not even.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can handle that. That's okay.
Yeah.
What is next for you guys coming up here?
What is next?
Well, we're finishing 4 more songs that we have been working on for a while. We're gonna finish mixing them, and we're gonna put out another video, and then we're playing live.
Yeah,
and we just have a lot of songs coming out.
There's just fuckload more songs we actually need to start actually fleshing out and tracking and all that. But we're just gonna keep on launching more songs, just kind of one by one, and once the fall hits, we'll be playing live a shit ton, and more videos, more songs.
Yeah, we're just keep creating things. I mean, that's why we do this. We love to create things, really. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's why we do it. So we're gonna keep doing that, Yeah.
Cool. Where can people find you online?
We're everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, our own website.
What's our website, Erik?
Our website is www.junior-prom.com. But y'all should follow us on Twitter because we're always updating that shit. It's at Junior Proms with a Z.
With a Z.
Was that a problem for you? Like when you went to go do it, when you started it, you were like Junior Prom. I was like, what the fuck? I can't take it.
Well, yeah. I mean, there is another band called Junior Prom, and they were last active in 2007. I think they had a cover of a Nickelback song on MySpace. So we knew we had some tough competition.
We're not fucking joking. They're from Texas.
Wow.
I'm sure they're great and great fellas, but
lovely hearts. But we were like, we're taking your name.
Yeah, that's it.
What are you gonna do about it?
That's not. Is that something? I had a band on called Black Jacket. I tried to fucking a band called Pool Party. There's a lot of bands. There's a lot of names out there that are like taken. Like there's a lot.
Everything's fucking taken. Right. Honestly, if you want to talk the process of getting a band name, I mean, we fucking came up with like at least 100 names.
All of them terrible.
All fucking terrible.
Not to say that Junior Prom isn't terrible, but it doesn't. Here's how it is, Ronnie. This is really what it is. Is that when you name your band, all you can hope for is that when you're at a family reunion or a picnic and somebody's like, "What's the name of your band?" that you're not embarrassed to tell them. Do you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
Captain Jack and the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or it's not like my alienated life. It's like, oh, Mark's still 16 years old and still angry at the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So Junior Prom, although both of our mothers said that probably wasn't a good name because it made it sound like pedophiles.
Oh, see, I didn't think that ever. I just thought hard to Google.
I thought our moms were a little bit twisted for saying that. That's where they went with
That's
it.
kind of weird. Kind of dark, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll run with that, and we'll use that as like the,
works for
when you
us.
guys write your autobiography, that's going to be in like the book jacket. Yeah, people thought we were pedophiles. Anything you want to tell the world, or in particular people here in Hawaii, before I let you go?
Listen to our music. Check it out.
And when we get there, I would love to learn how to surf. And I know I'd be a fucking, really bad on a board, but I don't. Have you tried surfing at all? I want to fucking surf. I really want to try.
You could do it here. People do it here.
But I don't want to have my first surfing experience.
It's not that good surfing.
Like in the fucking Long Island Sound. I want to go to Hawaii. Ronnie, you're coming with. We'll go surfing.
Yeah, I have. I'm not. I'm gonna say this is growing up here. When you're younger, you can just be like hardcore and just go to the fucking beach
go for it.
and go for it. Fuck it. But now, like, I'm old and who has insurance? You don't go to the beach to surf, right? But
so you're not allowed to surf, Eric. You play drums. You're gonna break your arm surfing. And we're fucked. I just swore again. I'm sorry.
But
now you're aware of it.
Yeah,
that's good. Beer's working.
What is your desire? Why do you have a desire to? Why do you have a desire to surf? What caused that?
Have you ever seen the movie Back to the Beach with Pee Wee Herman?
Yes.
It's a great movie, right? It's a film classic.
Exactly.
Well, if you've seen that, then you want to surf, my friend.
No, it's true. No, because I've never gone, and I grew up skateboarding, and I want to try surfing.
That's
the
cool.
problem is I wear contacts, and if I fucking wipe out, man, those contacts are gone, and I'm blind as a bat. So.
2 words, Eric. Rec specs, my friend.
I thought you were gonna say fear, but that's cool.
Or no fear. Rec specs and no fear shirt. I think you're set to go surf.
You're set.
All right. Well, so we'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, cool. Right on. So before
Ronnie.
Yes.
Thanks for having us, man.
No, thank you, man. I've had a good time. I hope you did.
Yeah, hell
It's a nice way to spend a Monday afternoon.
Check it off my bucket list.
Yeah.
It's done.
Right on. Well, thanks for being on. I'm going to tell everybody about.
Thanks for having us, Ronnie.
Do you guys cut it like a little bumper before I let you go? Like a hey, this is Junior Prom. You're watching, but it's everything.
Yeah.
Free.
Hey everyone, we are Junior Prom. I'm Eric. This is Mark, and you're listening to Beneath Everything Radio. Check it. Voila!
Nicely done.